Oh shit. Oh, bring this bottle of water and hear this thing I told you. And I got this thing here that I told you I'd get. I forgot to give it to you. Come on with your fine ass. I ain't doing my video yet. What?
Show some freaky.
I ain't gonna show you nothing freaky.
75 girls percent.
This is a shirt from Andre Nicotina's record shop. I mean record company. He bought it from Too Short. But I'm finna do a video. All right, baby. I'll talk to you. All right. This shit is about to begin. God damn it, but you know I have to smoke me some before I get started. To be an old nigga like I am, I didn't realize something. I mean, young women is, you know, cool and all that, but shh, I like a whole bitch. This bitch right here, like 52. Shit, she flows my boat way better than that young 24-year-old. I think I ain't gonna fuck with that one no more. Hey, Range Rover Rod. I ain't no motherfucking player. So if you want to be a player, fine. But address me as motherfucking Rosebud. Or you can address me as Pimp. You know, but that player shit, that's for players. I ain't no goddamn player. Motherfucker. Hey, I got some dope for you today. I got some real dope for you today because so much been going on. There's a lot going on in my house. What the fuck is going on with that? It's a lot going on at my house right now, and all of it's good. You know, I ain't living in squalor. I ain't motherfucking living in any type of needy type situation. But to be honest, I fucking grew up wanting things I knew I couldn't have. And it wasn't because I was an asshole. It was just that we didn't really have that much. Pops had a job, I always did. I got 12 brothers and sisters. My motherfucking mother and father is the mother and father, all 12 of them motherfuckers. And we didn't want for shit. But when it came to getting that new Stingray for Christmas, shit. My dad look at this boy, you must be crazy. This motherfucker wants some new shoes or you know, some of that shit, whatever costs money. Probably look at a nigga, boy, you know, cause you know it was the hand-me-down type situation for me. And after I grew up, I realized why mama didn't want my older brothers or none of us really to scuff our shoes or to play marbles on our knees and shit, because she knew some younger motherfucker is gonna be wearing that shit. As long as it's good, she ain't got to buy none. But what I'm really saying is I know a lot of you motherfuckers was just like me. Just like me growing up. Now, you may not have had as large of a family as I did, but you know, maybe your parents didn't make a lot of money. Now, that alone is not an issue because most people's parents don't make enough. You know, that alone, making enough money, that ain't even important. See, but believe it or not, some fucking variation of that point, or the point I'm making, is what made you see things the same way I saw. I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but unless you want to like not understand, you better just, stay on here and listen. Cause I don't just come on here and tell you shit. Fuck you if that's what you want. Get off my channel. You ain't got to hear me. You got to learn what's really going on. You want to hear all the slick shit, everything to make you happy or feel good listening. Man, fuck you with that bullshit, man. I kick the truth. If you want to listen, you can hear the truth. So what I'm really trying to get you to understand is some variation of the point I'm making, not having no money as you're growing up, and you can't really have the fucking new Nintendo or the new whatever game system, woo. You gotta hook it up, make it some kind of way to play over your friend. I mean, some kind of shit like that, whatever, man. I'm saying that shit makes you see things like me, or like I did. Fuck, I wanted that goddamn Stingray bike. I wanted that rainbow shirt. I wanted that motherfucking high collar. I couldn't have that shit. My mom and them wasn't buying me that shit. So what I had to do, what do a nigga have to do when your mama ain't buying, your mama and your daddy, whatever, your family, woo ain't buying you the shit you need to be in with the in crowd? See, this is what I'm talking about. I have a reason for being the way I am. I know why I'm like I am. And until you know the same thing about you, you ain't gonna be shit. Man, what I'm saying is this. I saw the things that I saw. Excuse me, nigga. You know me when I get the kick of this shit. I get the heat cut. I saw things the way I saw it as a way to not live in squalor. I ain't trying to, not have no new tennis shoes or whatever the fuck I want. But I can't be like that and let my daddy know, because he gonna kick my ass. So what I'm saying is, therein lies where motherfuckers get slick. Where motherfuckers do shit that allow them to not get in goddamn trouble, but be doing the motherfucking shit that ain't no way in the world you can do, because your mom and daddy ain't playing that goddamn shit. See, so what I'm saying is this, fellas, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. We were different than most kids. I'm talking about my brothers and sisters. My younger brother grew up in the same house as I did. And he and I think totally different. But we got one foundation. Order. There is a such thing as order. You ain't got none in the streets no more. You ain't got nothing in the streets no more. What you got is anything goes. That's why nobody is prospering. The drug dealers are prospering and some real motherfucking pimps are prospering. But what I'm talking about, when I came up, everybody was prospering that had the nerve to even try. Even if they didn't, even if they was like 50% down, they ain't gonna prosper like me, but they're gonna prosper because they trying to do it. They have trying to follow some sort of order. So I'm gonna tell you something. I was a dude who didn't care about much, while my brother cared about everything. I'm telling you, we grew up in the same house. To him, it didn't matter that we, had so many in our family. It didn't matter that we had so many motherfuckers in our family that shit, man. We often could not do or get what we wanted. We just couldn't. Now, at Christmas time, we'd make out our list And without fail, every Christmas, we would only get one of the motherfucking toys we wanted. I hated the fact that I would only get one of the things I wanted. I hated it. I'm a kid. I grew up thinking this way. So, I mean, you know what that shit did to me? It made me hungry. It made me not care about the one thing I got. That one fucking thing I didn't care about it. I was so mad at it, I didn't even play with it. I, wasn't even creative like my little brother was. That made my imagination develop. My pops owned the gas station, and he was a businessman, and we used to carry change up to him sometimes. And when we did, me and my little brother, we was too young to be out. They wouldn't let us just go out like that. But if Pops called and needed some change brought up to the gas station, me and my brother would have a bag of change, maybe $80 worth of change, something like that. And we take it up there to Pops. and when we did, we would pass by the corner where my father seen us anywhere near this corner. he would fuck us up, because this was the hustler corner. Now that corner had all the illegal activity going on. It was really a couple of corners, but it started at the corner right down the street from the gas station. That was Griffin and Gateway in the Crest. Griffin and Gateway. Pops was on Gateway and Fairgrounds Drive. The first black-owned motherfucking standard gas station, which eventually became Chevron. But my dad did that shit. Okay. Now, at the time, I'm too young to really do anything except admire the motherfuckers that I used to see. But what really stood out to me wasn't no pimp shit. What stood out to me was how the dudes doing the illegal stuff was the ones with all the stuff. Shit. And as I matured, I started sneaking up there, to see what they was doing, and I found out that my big brother hung out up there. What I'm saying is, why do a motherfucker do shit? Why do a motherfucking kid develop the hunger to become a pimp? I'm saying, man, just my shit is not the only type of shit that make motherfuckers want to be out there. You got people parents had money like a motherfucker, they still want to be a pimp. I'm just talking about my shit. So what I'm saying is, whenever my brother caught me up there, he made me leave. So I started dodging it. I started figuring out how not only can I be up there and miss my brother, but I also had to make sure my daddy didn't find out. So parents only find out when you do some shit. Well, back then, parents only found out when you do some shit and some other parent tell them. And you don't know who the fuck's seeing you. A young kid like me sneaking up there. You don't know who driving by. You can't hide by every car. Bro, Dick, I seen your boy up there on Gateway. Which one? I think that was Johnny. That nigga, even if it wasn't me, he finna kick my ass. I mean, I had to grow up under that shit. I ain't trying to get my ass kicked. I live in this motherfucking house. Shit. But on that corner, in that environment, all I saw was gambling, smoking weed, different cars pulling up and leaving quickly. You know, the more I went up there, I learned that's where those dudes made money, hustling. Shit. My brother was a motherfucker. But to me, them other motherfuckers that was really, really running up into them cars and running back, you know, them motherfuckers was the motherfuckers. Shit. And I watched those dudes and I think, I want to do that shit. I didn't even know what they was doing. I just saw what they was doing. Shit. I want to do that shit. Because it was one thing about each one of them motherfuckers that I saw and I liked. They were some sharp dressing motherfuckers. I would imagine, you know, myself looking sharp like that because I'm telling you, I was, you know, big family, all hand-me-down clothes. I didn't get all them goddamn new clothes. But all of the things I'm telling you about is what made me depend on me. I ain't got no sharp ass motherfucking clothes. I ain't got no long hair. You know, my daddy would let us, we had to have cobitis. You know, shit, man. I ain't got none of the shit that them motherfuckers had that was catching all the women. But what I didn't know, and I learned, them motherfuckers was depending on the shit they had. I was depending on me. I ain't got no motherfucking shit. So I had to develop a mouthpiece. Shit, I can't have no fights because if I did, my daddy gonna beat my ass when he hear about it. But motherfucker, if you want to fuck with me, try me. That was the way I was. Try me, motherfucker. You gotta get over here close enough for me to kick your motherfucking ass. You know, you can't, if you want to hit me or whatever, get close enough. And when he is, that's when you're gonna see me. But over there talking shit, fuck you. Cause I ain't trying to get my butt whooped. I can't fight my motherfucking dad. He was a fucking crazy motherfucker. Shit. See, our family was so big that Pops couldn't afford to buy us the kind of clothes that those motherfuckers had on. Some of my friends was wearing shit like that. Their parents would buy that shit. And that's when I realized that if I wanted to be like them, I had to be like them. And this brings me and you to what we talking about. Did you grow up like me? Is there something, not something horrible, but something that made you want this shit? Made you want this game? Bro, there's so much game out there to get if something made you want it. And what made me want it is I accepted that if I wanted it, if I wanted to be like them, I had to do what the fuck they was doing. Now you got a dilemma. Oh, not you. I got a dilemma. If I want to do all that shit, I got to risk my daddy seeing me. Man, I had the kind of daddy. If he did pull up or roll by or somebody told him I was out there, he would drive to wherever it is. And if he seen me, he wouldn't park. He would stop in the middle of the street and get out and beat my motherfucking ass. Right in front of everybody. Man, I don't want that shit. So I had to be way slicker than them motherfuckers that was out there. I had to be 2 steps ahead of my dad and 3 steps ahead of my brother Gil. This makes a thinking motherfucker. You ain't gonna do shit without thinking about it. And if you take too long, whatever you want to do is gonna be gone. So you gotta think fast and you gotta act faster. I grew up. This is what made me like I am. My motherfucking daddy would ask, he would call us and ask us a question. I had 5 siblings that was close to me in age, and he would call us and ask the question to me or whoever. If he asked it to whoever and whoever didn't answer it right, all of us got a whooping. All of us. And I was the oldest of that group. And let me tell you something. I used to answer the question for everybody. I don't give a fuck who it was, who did he call on. Because Pops, he's the kind of motherfucker. You can get it wrong. He just didn't want you to say, I don't know. If you said that, you're getting a whooping. Period. You getting a whooping. But what I'm saying is to keep that shit off all those Pops. He said, you 5 little ones. We used to have to come, we used to hate to hear that because that meant he finna ask us some goddamn questions. And I'm telling you, I started answering, no matter if he said, Linda, I'd answer her question. And he tell me, boy, you know, and he tell me, you wasn't supposed, whatever he would say, but none of us got a book. I don't know if he knew what I was doing or not. But what I'm saying is, I learned to trust what I think. I learned to trust the first thing I think, because I learned that what I think is going to protect me. I learned that. And I give that shit to my motherfucking students. My students know exactly why I say, think it, do it. Of course, some of you motherfuckers might think to go rob a bank. Some of you motherfuckers might think to go jump off the bridge. I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm suggesting that when you know your motherfucking self, you're going to be so selfish and goddamn conceited that you ain't going to hardly think of nothing that ain't going to promote your well-being. You just ain't going to do it. And when you get to that point, which every single motherfucker that comes to SWU have to spend the whole first month getting to that point. See, that's when you can, think some shit and react on it. Because everything you think is pro-you. Ain't no anti-you shit like running in the middle of the streets and getting ran over or whatever the fuck one of you crazy motherfuckers would think. So, when I realized that I wanted to be like them motherfuckers, the big surprise to me, I'm telling you, I've been seeing my brother up there, but not one time did I think he was one of them hustlers until I wanted to become one. And then I realized that's what my brother be doing. Oh man, it didn't mean shit to me when I realized that. I just always wondered how that nigga had all that goddamn money all the time. And when I discovered that he was a motherfucking hustler, he wasn't no pimp. He was a motherfucking hustler, and he was proud of it. Had a gang of bitches. Shit. And I always wondered how he had that money and shit. So I realized that was it. Fuck it, I'm going up there. Now, when I went up there and the nigga ran me off and I came back, he beat my ass. That's how it was back then. I said, nigga, I'm coming back. Nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass every time you come back. Because back then, motherfuckers, wanted you to really want to do something. They ain't wanting you to follow in their footsteps because their footsteps is dangerous. That nigga love me. He ain't letting me just get out there. Shit, but I kept coming. Once I did go up there and he beat my ass, I was fucking hooked. Not on the ass whooping. I was hooked on what I was exposed to. Once I really started hanging out, I wasn't selling shit. I was just standing up there listening to all the shit. All those motherfuckers, every one of them, they were different kind of hustlers. And as I matured, the motherfucker I creamed on the most was the pimp nigga and his friends. I'm up there because ain't that a bitch? I'm tired of not having no clothes. I'm tired of not having what the fuck I want. I'm finna be a hut. You know, I ain't really thinking like that. But that's what was going on in my mind. So when you want to do some shit, you got to choose what the fuck you want to do. Some niggas was playing dice. Some other motherfuckers was selling this, selling that. I mean, they was doing all. I'm sorry, man. Let me get this shit. Motherfucker. Jigger, too. Jigger, I'm doing the show. I got to call you right back. I'm saying this, man. And I'm going to fucking shit. Because once I got hooked, and I realized all the motherfuckers was doing different shit, I knew I had to choose one of them. And I chose selling weed. And selling weed is what got me to being up there. But being up there, see, they say weed is the gateway to other drugs. Weed is not the gateway to other drugs. Weed is the gateway to being in the drug environment. And if you're a weak ass motherfucker, you gonna choose whatever drug. But I was in that motherfucker all my life. I just chose weed. So, you know, they can't tell me what weed do. But that's what I chose to do, sell weed. I was rolling, meeting all kind of motherfuckers. And them motherfucking pimps that would come from Oakland, come woo-woo, wherever, to buy the shit, got to really coming to me. And I would try to act slick. And them niggas didn't give a fuck about me trying to act slick because I was selling weed. They just would buy some and get the fuck on. But I would cream every time I had to get in one of their motherfucking cars to sell the weed. I did cream because I got in a pimp car and I was thrilled. Man, I was with a pimp. Woo, woo, woo. This is not me knowing that I want to be a pimp. This is me gravitating towards what excites me, what, you know, turned my switch on. So what I'm saying is, being a young motherfucker, 12, 13, how old I was when I started doing that shit, them niggas at first would laugh at me. All of them. They would laugh at me and tell me my motherfucking dick won't even get hard. I didn't even know why I had to say that. But since I know they cracking on me, since I've been up there, you know, I'm saying some shit back. Woo-woo, I try to say something back, motherfucker. I'm a Dixon. You know, I know shit that I ain't even posing up. I already know it because I got big brothers. Motherfucker. I was a shit talking nigga, man. Then it dawned on me that the motherfuckers that would come up and say some shit like, nigga, your dick won't even get hard. Them niggas was pimps. Them niggas was pimps. And a few years later, I got very interested. And I pulled this nigga Fudgy the pimp over. No, actually he pulled up to get some weed. And I got enough nerve to kick some shit to him about going to do it. And instead of him paying $10 for the weed, you know, I sat in his car and he kicked some shit with me. And instead of him paying for the shit like the rest of the motherfuckers, you know, did, I said, hey man, no, just take that, man. You sharing this game with me, like, you understand? You know what I'm saying? You didn't even have to tell me that shit. And you know what? That motherfucker said, nigga, cool. You know, game, recognized game. And it sure ain't free. You know, I gave this nigga was a $10 bag of weed. But he started looking for me, pulling up to me whenever he wanted weed. And sometimes that nigga would come and he want to buy all his hoes when he gets 6 lids. So I'm gaining more and he gonna pay for the rest. But what I'm saying is I knew then. Nobody told me. I knew game ain't free. And if you want a motherfucker to tell it to you, you're going to have to pay this motherfucking one way or another. So what I'm saying to you motherfuckers, you got to understand, game ain't free, and you got to have something pushing you towards it. Or your motherfucking ass, you ain't going to have what it takes to get it. You ain't going to have what it takes to be down, man. If you ain't got nothing pushing you towards what you want to do, you just want to do it. Shit, fuck that. You got to search within yourself. You really do. And you got to see what makes you want to be down. We're not born. We're created by our environment. Not like you fuckers think. You can watch this, listen to that, whatever. Man, shit. No, it's some real shit that went on in our lives that made us choose. And we chose. I mean, that's a very important aspect of getting in the game that many of you don't really ever find out until it's too late. And you don't really find out then. We find out because we at your funeral. We got to bury your motherfucking ass. If you don't know why you want to get in this shit, you won't last when you do get in it. Knowing what pushes you to want to turn out is going to keep pushing you when you get in the game. You're not going to stop thinking what you let push you to want to turn out simply because you didn't successfully turn out. That shit is going to keep pushing you. And when you get in the motherfucking game, you're better off. If you don't have a definite, you're better off if you do have a definite reason why you did it. I mean, it's cool to get in the game because of how glamorous it looks. But when you aren't considering, or what you're not considering, is all the ups and downs that's involved with being in the game. And these things is what separate the real from the fake. And what I want you to understand as I kick this, you can believe what you want to believe about who this is for. But believe me, I got game. I spit shit that's for a square ass motherfucker that's slick enough to know how to take this shit I'm talking because he ain't trying to be a pimp. He can listen to exactly what the fuck I'm saying and do whatever square shit that he want to do. But the reason he can do that is because he's not scared of who he is. He know and accept who he is. So he can digest any type of information he gets. Because he's a selfish and conceited motherfucker, and he don't give a fuck that he ain't no pimp. But by the same token, if you are a pimp, you can listen to this shit, you can get this game that's in it, and you can go pimping. It's best for you to see that it's all about your go get it mentality. And as far as the police, you got the catch me if you can mentality. Most of you motherfuckers don't have the right, attitude to be in this motherfucking game. But I'll talk about that shit at another time. I'm gonna look at what questions y'all had to ask me. Because I'm not here for entertainment. Fitness, man. I was confident young hustler. It's like I never got back to my young confident self when it comes to business, women, etc. It all started when I got on the Peckerwood plantation. Listen, fitness man, let me tell you what you're going through, bro. because we all did when we got out. When you first started out, you didn't give a fuck because you was learning this shit. It was new to you, and you wanted to do it, so you gonna do it. And then you got a little good at it. Then you learn the ins and outs of it. But you never had, if that's the case, made your mind up that I'm gonna be a hustling ass motherfucker. In the back of your head, you was gonna go to work one day. And when you went to work, let's say you had a good job and you start doing, well. And then you start fucking with, women on. Let me back up. When you didn't give a fuck, every bitch you fucking with was yours. Every bitch. But then you got that job, you got a position, you start making some money, then you want to fuck with some bitches. Now, oh shit, everything matters. You ain't even the real you no more. You don't know this because you can be in the you that got to go to work. So you ain't saying, I don't give a fuck, I'm staying out at 3, 4 o'clock this morning because I'm doing what I'm doing. Woo, woo, woo. You got to say, oh my God, it's 12 o'clock. Ooh, shit, I got to go to sleep. So what I'm saying, bro, it ain't that you ain't back to your old self or your younger self. You'll never get back to that. But what you can do is start accepting the things now that you accepted then. But you have to do them in a proactive way now. You got to say, I ain't giving a fuck about this, that, and the other, but you got to include your job in your thoughts. You're making them bump heads, like being a square versus being slick. And slick is going to always win in that case. That's why you ain't really happy with being in that position because you ain't went to the slick side. I ain't saying go to the slick side. I'm saying this is what's going on. And then you got to deal with it. Okay, hold on. James Crumlin. I pick up a lot of game from you. Wait a minute, man. I can pick up a lot of game from you, but I have a hard time sometimes being jovial when it comes to breaking down a woman's guard because there be so much bullshit. So I kind of get impatient and forget to keep playing. James, what I'm trying to tell you and every motherfucker like that. That's because you don't know how to focus. You don't know how important focusing is. Okay, man, you don't know how to drive. What you gonna do? Keep trying to learn without making mistakes? You can. But you can also bring your motherfucking ass to SWU and get some real game on how to do this shit, on how to grow with this shit. Believe me, it's just starting to manifest. But I'm in my 6th semester, I think. And what I'm saying is, initially, first semester, I'm thinking what's happening now. But it didn't happen the first semester. Motherfuckers going to keep coming, even after they didn't graduate. Because game goes on and on and on. Let's say you got everything I got to offer this first time going through it. You did everything you're supposed to. And let's say now you're a sharp motherfucker. If you look at it again from the beginning, by you being a different person level-wise, you're going to see hella shit you didn't see the first time through. I don't care if you go through it 10 times. I see shit now when I go through it. Because it don't stop. Every time you reach the plateau, I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't know what the plateau actually is. When you reach the plateau, you re-established what the bottom is. Now you have to start climbing from here, not from here. That's our game is. That's why you need to fuck with me, Mr. James Crumlin. Now I'm gonna go up here to this James Crumlin again. I know sometimes they try to keep niggas from getting out there because they know they gonna shine brighter than them. Some of those G's be hating nowadays, and youngsters ain't with it. Hey man, to even say some shit like that, you ain't with it. Because who gives a fuck what them old motherfuckers is doing? I wouldn't. Motherfuck you motherfuckers. Fitness man, Bud, can a man turn things around in his mid-40s. I'm from I'm beginning to start it off hustling in my mid-teens to early 20s. Then I got out and started working. However, I'm not as confident now. That's right. Because hey, listen, fitness man, all you motherfuckers listen. That's part of why niggas be in the streets. They want to be confident. And being in the streets, you calling all your shots. You making sure you get home safely. You making sure you wake up and get out and do whatever you do. And that gives you hella confidence. But then you start working, and you got to do what this motherfucker talking about. Shit, man, I ain't trying to, you ain't happy doing that shit. I did grow up like you, Rosebud. Paradise, shit from the nest. Prince Diamond, Christopher, thanks, Doc, whatever. Robert Sims with a double dose with the whatever with that bullshit. Jimmy Smoke, hey man, I think I blocked you before, man. You better make sure you have the right things to say to me, motherfucker. What's happening with all these speakers? Glad to be on your course. Wait. Glad to be on your course. You ain't on my motherfucking course. Because I don't know you. You ain't an SWU. And I don't remember maybe you bought it. Maybe that's what you're saying. Okay, I'll go with that. This man, quit giving me that bullshit. I was a legend for what I did. I want to be known for what I do. Period. You guys got to understand that, man. I don't give a fuck about you motherfuckers liking whatever the hell you like. I care about you getting what I'm doing now because I'm trying to lace you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, you guys, again and again, you see why I wait to the end to read this bullshit. Because you need to turn me off, man. I wouldn't want to continue. I don't want you kissing my motherfucking ass or sucking my goddamn dick talking about I'm a legend. I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about what I do now. What I do that's going to pay my today bills. Because whatever I did 30, 40 years ago ain't going to do shit for me. Every motherfucker that really look at that 30, 40 year shit tell me I'm outdated. Oh, it's a new day, nigga. Nigga, it ain't no motherfucking new day. How's the day gonna be new? It might be a different day. But the day is the same day every day of the motherfucking year. You gotta get busy. That's what time it is. You gotta be a real nigga. You gotta believe in what the fuck you talking about. You gotta be able to answer that shit I was just talking to you about. You can't. That's why y'all ain't down. I was a down nigga from birth. My dad made me down because once he whooped my motherfucking ass and I saw how it felt, I realized I ain't trying to go through this kind of motherfucking shit to be this nigga's son. Shit. But then I thought, well, where am I gonna live if I don't? Nigga gotta go through that shit Pop's taking you through. But you ain't got to suffer if you a thinker. I did get a lot of whoopings though. Daddy P, my motherfucking ass. But those was the learning whoopings. You think you could do this, but then I say, boy, and he didn't find or whatever and beat your ass about it. You ain't doing it no more. I mean, you can't just come out the gate not getting whoopings. You can't be scared of them motherfuckers either. But I was terrified of them. Maybe I wasn't scared of them. I just didn't like them. Motherfucker ain't whooping me. I'm motherfucking finna answer everything. I ain't getting it wrong. I ain't taking a long time. My daddy used to be crazy. Boy, you taking too long. What you thinking about? Did the number change? Pops, give me a minute, please. Nigga slapping the nigga in the head. He said, boy, you'll get cut. Getting cut. Nigga cup his hand, slap the hook on you. Fucking. Hey, that's like child abuse now. Shit. But what I'm saying is, we wasn't getting killed. We wasn't going to jail as much. We wasn't doing and getting into none of the motherfucking shit y'all getting into. Now there was hell of us that was getting into that shit. But what I'm saying, if you motherfuckers had it like I had it, you would know there's a such thing as authority. And you wouldn't press the police like you do. Because you motherfuckers don't believe in authority. Hey, I'm gone. I'm cool with what y'all talking about. I'm loving my life. I'm loving my motherfucking life. And I want you to love yours. Because you got to remember, I'm a 67-year-old motherfucker. And I be catching tip like you youngsters. This shit don't get old. Yeah, nigga.